Hi everyone, good morning and happy Thursday, happy Friday Eve. It is the 12th of November, 8:40 right now, checking in quickly with all of you as I get ready for our 9 o'clock show happening in just about 20 minutes. All right, let's give it a little bit for people to join us here. John is tuning in. Hi, good morning to you. Joseph is on. Al also on. Good morning. George Kelly Jr. never misses a Facebook Live. Good morning to you. David, hello. I like that you put a sun next to your good morning comment. We could use that today because it is certainly not sunny outside. It's gross. It's rainy. It's cloudy, warm right now. Gil obviously has been talking about the change of temperature that's going to be happening later on today and into the weekend. Mary, good morning. Thanks for tuning in right here. Hi, Uncle Jay, tuning in as well. Thanks for being here. John, good morning. All right, so let's talk about what we have been covering all morning long, our top stories this morning, and what we will be also bringing to you coming up on Good Morning Connecticut at 9. So there's a recount happening today, and it's starting this morning, and it's determining the winner of the 90th House District. So that covers Wallingford and Cheshire. This is what Susie's been talking about all morning long. So on election day, which was a little more than a week ago now, State Representative Craig Fishbein at first lost to Democrat Jim Jinks, but now, after counting ballots that seem to have not been counted at one polling place, whether that was a human error or a computer error, that is still not known at this time, now has Fishbein in the lead, but only by a small amount of votes. So because it's such a small number, there has to be a recount. So that's happening today, obviously expected to take all day. That's what Susie's been talking about today. So we'll be following that closely and bringing you the results, the official results, as we get those in for you. So that's what Susie's been talking about. She's been in Wallingford all morning long. Samaya's been talking about new guidelines released by the CDC in advance of the Thanksgiving holidays. So Thanksgiving to the day, 2 weeks away now. And it's going to look a lot different this year because of the pandemic. Obviously, gatherings are limited. State guidelines released by the governor says you should not have indoor gatherings of more than 10 people. So for a lot of families, that's a big change. I know in my home, we typically have around 30 people. Not obviously happening this year. It's just my immediate family, but it's going to be a big change for a lot of families. And the governor has released state guidelines, but the CDC also coming out with guidelines. And that's what Samaya's been breaking down. So it's some things that you would not even really think about. One of the guidelines, no music. And I actually had my friend Kristen text me this morning, and she was like, I don't get it. No music? What does that mean at Thanksgiving? And the reason is so guests don't have to shout, right? Spread maybe more. As we know, this virus is transmitted through droplets. So no music, no loud music. I guess you don't have to shout. They recommend leaving windows and doors open if you can. Always wearing a mask at all times, obviously, aside from when you're eating. But when you are eating, remain 6 feet apart from one another. It's difficult, I know, to remember all of these guidelines and to follow them, especially when you're in the presence of family, especially around the holidays. But it's just the new norm right now. So that is the guidelines released for Thanksgiving, and I bet they will be the same, if not maybe even stricter come Christmas. So that's what Samaya's been talking about this morning. This comes as hospitalizations here in Connecticut creep towards 600 people. Positivity rate down compared to the other day, but still more than obviously any of us and the state would like to see. That's what Samaya's been working on. Kent was live this morning, all morning long, if you were with us on Good Morning Connecticut, at a fire at an abandoned building that is no longer being used right now, but he's going to give us an update about the fire, what it's looking like right now at this hour. So that was in New Haven, Winthrop Avenue. So Kent will have more on that for us as well throughout the morning. So that's some of the stuff that we are talking about. Good morning, Connecticut at 9. Let's talk about some fun things right here. I can't believe this. PlayStation 5 launching today. PlayStation 5. I used to love the PlayStation when I was a kid. I used to play The Sims on it. Obviously, my brother was huge into all of those consoles. PlayStation, Xbox. So that's happening. Expensive, $500. So I'm sure a lot of kids are going to be asking for the PlayStation from Santa this year. Let's see, what else is happening? Essex Steam Train. Laura and I were talking about this right when I got in this morning, how so many holiday traditions are just so different this year. So changes obviously coming to the Essex Steam Train this Christmas in regards to seeing Santa, being up close and personal with Santa. Kent Pierce put together a great package to really explain the changes that are happening there. A lot of people ride the Essex Steam Train around the holidays. It's a big family tradition for a lot of families. Leave a comment here. What are some of your family traditions that are changing this year? A lot is changing for my family, mostly the amount of people. My mom has always hosted the holidays ever since I could remember, and it's always been a large group of people and a lot of kids. That's very different this year. So again, if you're just tuning in, I'm asking you a question. What is changing for your traditions this year? What are some of your holiday traditions and how are they adjusting this year given the COVID-19 pandemic? Gina says, don't go see Santa, stay safe. Some good advice there. Who else is checking in? Let's see. JC checking in. Hi, Jay. Good morning to you. Bob says he was never into video games. Well, that's good. Laura, thank you. It's always difficult to get the hair looking okay on nasty weather days like today. Debbie checking in. Good morning to you. Hey, George, asking about the News 8 Family Food Drive. Yes, we are getting ready to share the details about our food drive happening in a couple weeks. I'll let you know that it is the 21st, and we'll be releasing more details in the coming days for you. But we are having a food drive. It's going to be safe. It's going to be contact-free, and we will be sharing those details. You know, now more than ever, this year more than ever, it's really important to help out and help our neighbors, help our friends. A lot of people have lost their job in the year of 2020. A lot of people struggling, whether it be financially. Food insecurity is a huge issue. And I think all of us could just really use positive vibes and get our spirits lifted even higher, right? So one of the ways here at News 8 that we're trying to do that is through our food drive. So we'll tell you more about that. Stay tuned. We are actually just figuring out all the details now. But George, thanks so much for asking, and you know, you've always been great. You always donate to all of our drives, whether it be our toy drive or our food drive. So thank you. Oscar, we will be releasing those details. I don't know if I could release them just yet, and I don't want to get in trouble by sharing anything before it's set in stone, but I promise you we will be sharing that in the coming days. Okay, I have to get ready now for the 9 o'clock show. It is 8:49, so we hope you join us. Good morning, Connecticut at 9 in 10 minutes. Hope you have a wonderful day. I hope the start of your Thursday is going well. You know, I said it earlier this morning, this week has just felt so long. I don't know why. Last week I feel like it was crazier following the election results and this and that. But this week has just felt so long. So I am so excited that tomorrow is Friday and that we are approaching the weekend. I'm sure all of you feel the same. I think that goes without question. All right. Have a great day. Thanks for joining me here on Facebook Live. I will check back in with you guys tomorrow on Facebook Live. And just remember, I posted this. If you know of a warrior who should be recognized for helping others, I'm looking for more Wednesdays warriors. So send me an email, alyssa.taglia@wtnh.com, and I look forward to reading your submissions. Have a great day, guys.